Welcome back, friends. This is Dr. Mlolo Lecturers. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and to click the bell, then put all for more updates. To join our Telegram group for discussions, just click show more in the description. Then if you scroll down, you'll see the links for the O level and the A level group. Welcome back, friends. This is Advanced Biology session 38. In the previous session, we discussed about the structure of the rods and cones, the continuation of the structure of the retina. So we was like finishing the finishing the structure of the retina, and I hope we understood each other. However, this discussion on the difference between the rods and the cones and sensitivity and the acuity also bases on the discussion on the previous session. So if you didn't view the previous session, it will be very difficult for you to understand this session. So first, let's start our discussion by discussing the differences between the rods and cones. This is one among the questions which teachers they prefer to ask it in the exams. So it's very important for you to listen careful and to understand them. So if you visit a biological science book, this is different. They are written in explanation. In understanding biology, they are written in outline, in table form. They have tabulated them as how I have tabulating these. However, most of these differences they are seen as if they are similar to each other. So be very careful, because some of teachers, they will not mark your differences because they are seen like they are similar to each other. But it is better to use the different as how I have suggesting them in my notes, because I have tried to put them in a different way rather than how they've been put in the Understanding Biology book. However, it's good also to use the Understanding Biology book, because the reference book and even the teachers who marks the NECTA exams, they know it is one among the reference book which is used in even the making the exams. So our first difference is that the outer segment is rod shaped, while the outer segment of cones is the cone shaped. Distribution of rods and cones, the rods, they are distributed more or less evenly over the retina, and none of them are found at the fovea centralis, while the cones much more concentrated in and around the fovea centralis. About the concentration, rods occur in greater number in the retina, being 20 times more common than cones, while the cones, they are fewer found in the retina, being 120 as common as rods. So actually the concentration of the rod cells, they are many as compared to cones. This is also an adaptation, because the rods, they are used for night vision, and the sensitivity of many rod cells tend to be summated, and that's why I told you that you will discuss the concept of sensitivity and acuity. But because we already discussed about the concept of summation, convergence and summation, we know that the sensory perception of many cells can be summated and can lead to a good impulse or a good output on the sensory neuron. So adaptation ya rods kuwa nyingi ni ili kwamba inavyotumika kwenye vision ya dim light iweze kugenerate sufficient nerve impulse. Pia tunaona kwamba sensitivity to low light intensity, rods ziko sensitive to low light intensity, therefore mostly used for night vision, while cones, they are sensitive to high light intensity, and they are mostly used for day vision. Rods not sensitive to color, thus not discriminate between light of different wavelengths, while cones they are sensitive to color, that discriminate light of different wavelengths. Rods contain visual pigment, rhodopsin, which is single form, while cones, they have light pigment, iodopsin, which have 3 forms. Now let's go to discuss about the concept of sensitivity and acuity. Kama ambavyo tumesema kule mwanzoni kwamba rod cell, they always do convergence. Kwa hiyo many of the rod cell, they can converge and be connected to only single bipolar neuron, and many of the bipolar neuron, they can connect to a single ganglion cell. I mean, bipolar neuron from the rod cell many of them, they can connect to a single ganglion cell. That is convergence and allow the summation of the impulse, na hiyo inasaidia sana katika sensitivity. Kwa sensitivity ni nini? Sensitivity ni uwezo wa sensory cell kuweza kusense impulse. Kwa hiyo hapa tunapozungumzia sensitivity, tunazungumzia sasa kwenye nini? Rods na cones, kwamba yupi ana uwezo kusense impulse, ana uwezo kusense light, kwa sababu here in the rods and cones, when we are talking of impulse, we are talking of light. Which one is able to sense light as compared to the other? So rods probably will have the high ability to sense light as compared to cones, and this is not probably is exactly rods wana uwezo mkubwa kuliko cones. So tunapozungumza acute ni kitu gani? Acute ni kama sharpness or precision, kwamba tukiwa tuna two objects which are very close, cells ambazo zitakuwa zinaona acute zitakuwa zinaona kwamba they are two different objects, lakini cell ambazo zitakuwa zina low acute zitaona kama vile object zile zimefanyaje, zimekuwa connected. Kwa acute ni sharpness. Cells zenye acute ndogo zitakuwa zinaona blunt, while cells zenye acute kubwa zitakuwa zinaona a sharp object. So acute refer to the precision or sharpness of the image you see. Thus, if one part of the retina could distinguish between two separate but closely placed points, and the other part could not, the former part would have greater acuity. Kwa ile part ambayo ina uwezo wa ku distinguish between two closely object of the closely object, ile part ndio inakuwa na high acuity as compared to the part ambayo itashindwa. Acuity is greater at fovea, which is normally at the center of our field of vision, and gradually decreases towards the edge of our field of vision. So because fovea is normally present at the center of our field of vision, acuity is greater at fovea, and it is greater because at fovea the cones they are concentrated, and the cones they have higher acuity because of the single neuron connection from the cones to the bipolar neuron, then to the ganglion, and then to the single neuron connection to the brain. So always we move our eyes in order to maintain the image of what we are interested in on the fovea. Kwa hiyo tunakuwa tunazungusha macho au tunazungusha kichwa ili kile kitu kiwe focused wapi? Kwenye fovea. Maana tunapokuwa tunaona kama vile nimeona kitu fulani kushoto lakini sikioni vizuri, una move jicho kuelekea kushoto ili kwamba image ya kile kitu iwe focused on the fovea. Ukishai focus image ya kile kitu kwenye fovea, ndipo ambapo kile kitu unaweza ukakiona clear. Why? Because at fovea we have the greater acuity as compared to the other parts of the eye. So we move our eye in order to maintain the image of what we see or we are interested in on the fovea. The fovea contain only cones, and about 90% of cones are located there. Many of cones in the fovea synapse with only one bipolar neuron. And the bipolar neurons synapse with only one ganglion cell. This one-to-one relationship provides maximum possible acuity because each part of the image is being detected by the different cell, and there is no blurring. Blurring yani kama vile mixing of image, no blurring or combining of information. So acuity also increases as the number of cones in a given area increases, rather like a photograph, where the closer the individual dots that make up the picture, the sharper the image. That means the closer the pixel, the sharp the image. So the fact that they are tightly packed together is an advantage. Kwa hiyo kwenye fovea tunakuwa tuna cone cell ambazo ziko tightly packed together, na kama the cone cell at the fovea they are tightly packed together, inakuwa ni kama pixel in a photograph. when the pixel in a photograph, they are tightly packed together, then we can see our photograph clear. While when we try to magnify the image and the pixel, they become far apart from one another, then the photograph cannot be clear. So cones further away from the fovea and some in it combined with two or more bipolar neuron, so some acuity is lost. Kwa hiyo at fovea ndipo ambapo pana maximum acuity, lakini kwa zile koni ambazo hazina one to one relationship ya neuron connection to the brain, hiyo inakuwa ina lose some of the acuity na tunashindwa kuona clear image. Lakini tukija kwenye kesi ya rods, they have low acuity and they have high sensitivity. So overall there are about 100 million rods and 6 million cones. So you can see the relationship between the population of the rods and the cones. We have 120 million of the rods, while we have only 6 million of the cones in each retina. So how we have many rods, but all of them, they can be connected and they bring the information to the brain, but only about 1.2 million ganglion cell. So you see, the population of the ganglion cell is very small as compared to the population of the rods. That means we have convergence of the rods and we have convergence of the bipolar neurons. Thus, convergence occur with about 100 photoreceptor cell to one ganglion cell. You see? Kwa hiyo 105 photoreceptor cell, that means 105 rods, they are connected to one ganglion cell. So the degree of convergence is actually much greater for the rods than cones. So they have much less acuity than cones. The greater the convergence, the lower the acuity. However, sensitivity inaongezeka na nini? Na convergence. However, sensitivity to light increases with convergence. Many rods synapse to a single bipolar cell and many bipolar cells synapse to one ganglion cell. In dim light, vision is poorest at fovea, where most photoreceptor cells are cones, and best at edges of our field of vision. You may have noticed that you can see more stars on dark night out of the corners of eyes. In dim light, all the rods are activated, so color vision is lost as well as the acuity. Kwa hiyo kifupi, this is the concept of acuity and sensitivity. Rods, they have higher acuity and lower sensitivity. I mean, they have higher sensitivity and lower acuity, while cones, they have higher acuity and lower sensitivity. Acuity increases with the one-to-one connection to the one-to-one sensory cell, then bipolar neuron, ganglion cell, then single neuron connection to the brain, while sensitivity increases with the convergence of the neuron. So let I end up here, and in the next session we'll be discussing about the mechanism of photoreception. Thank you everybody, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to share this video to your fellow students. Nice studies.